Prepare for combat.
Welcome back into Division 3 of Heroes Lounge, and we've got our favorite teams here. Our favorite division, realistically. For Heroes Lounge, we've got CallOfTwilight on the left side. Excuse me, sorry. I chugged all the tea that was left over. Excuse me. Alright, we got an Ariel, Malthael, Mei, Chromie, and Genji.
Battle commencing.
For the side of CallOfTwilight, Laser Sharks. With your Hanzo, Nazebo, Hogger, Johanna, and Anduin.
4, 3,
Deckard Coin
2,
playing
1.
a tank instead of a healer. Interesting.
Let the battle begin.
Either way, we have our Nazebo baseline quest. Will he finish his voodoo ritual? So we'll see what he takes at level 20. He could go for the activatable that will reduce his reduce stacks for like an unstoppable status. We don't see that very often, but maybe, just maybe. Either way, the big thing is just how many voodoo ritual stacks will he have by the end of the game. 175 or more, 174 or less. Just base it off that level 20 augment. Blaze, who's going to be playing your Mei. That's not going to get confusing at all. Mei is able to back away in front of the fort front gate. We do have Hanzo with the target practice level 1. You know what that means, chat. You know what that means. The flawless technique Hopium is there. Supposed to be at the ski shop right now, but I'm waiting for an HVAC guy. 5th time's the charm. Best of luck with that.
You think yourself.
Best of luck. Sounds like a real good company.
Control of the shrines.
Sounds like a really good company you got right there. Though I will say this, I've always found that being extremely patient with people, even when they mess up multiple times, is always best no matter what in life. Like when I had a hot tub issue, and I literally was calling them like every other day to come fix it, and they said that they would pass on the note, and they didn't. And it took a week and a half, and the dude was like, he's like, look, I understand, like, we kind of dropped the ball on this. Thanks for being super patient. Thanks for being super awesome about it. They gave me like $100 in store credit, which was actually great because I just bought like $100 worth of hot tub chemicals, which is actually really expensive. So it was just, it was nice of them, like. Or like the time when I was just super patient when my glasses were getting fixed. They literally gave me a free pair of glasses. Like a $500 pair of glasses, like frames, lens, all that, $500 out the door. They just gave it to me for free for being patient and nice. Now there are times when it, you know, you should let someone know they've messed up. But you know, Tone and we're all human. We all make mistakes. Also, sometimes you got a dickhead boss and it's not your problem. But technically it is, you know? Siege Giants continue to push bottom lane. Hanzo trying to poke down the wave with the help of some friends around. 4s were just picked up. Looks like Nazebo goes down in mid lane to the dive of Malthael and Genji. Oh, he was maybe close to getting through the fort front gate right there, but no disengage to be achieved. First blood over to the left-hand side of Twilight. Or excuse me, CallOfTwilight. The Big B. Actually the HVA division of Vale Resorts. Oh no. That's why the worst is you never want to hire the roofing company of Vale Resorts, because then the roof of your business will cave in. That actually happened. And Vale tried to blame Rayleigh's, which is a grocery store. They tried to blame Rayleigh's, and it's like, but you own the property. Like, that's literally your job. As a tenant, it's not my job to fix the roof. Per contract and stuff like that, so that's why. Alright, well, 3 of the 5 stacks for Hanzo. How close is he to finishing out this level 1? Let's take a look here really quickly. Oh, wrong button. 1 on Malthael, or 3 on Malthael, and 2 on Ariel to be hit, to be able to finish out that quest. Chastise looking for the Chromie, but she won't be caught. Returning some sand back into the enemies around that the Moonshine in the bottom lane. Malthael in position for a Dragonite, but there's no... Oh, no, he's just soaking mid. Okay, never mind. Swift strike out from Ama. Oh my god, it was like, what, 40-something HP? God dang. That's a scary moment, but Genji lives with more HP than he needed, and Malthael continues to do double soak. What did he go at level 1? He is the Fear the Reaper. Don't want a pale horse. Repeated defense, by the way, for the Ariel is it's already got the knockback range when you grab the talent, but the reward is it's the extra damage. So almost done with that extra damage scaling. We got 27 stacks of 40 for once again the first time on Chromie. Shuriken Mastery for the Genji at 28. Is it 60, right? Yeah, 60. Statement Strike is done. Chastise has 1 piercing light value, so that's 1% spell power to into it. 47 stacks for Nazebo. For the baseline, it's only at 38, and apparently our big money gamblers have disappeared in chat. We got 420 to 420 in the gamble. Hey, we got odds. That's all that matters, really. A friend of mine works for Vale, and I've heard some things. Oh, Big B, yeah. It's very much like that in Tahoe. Like, I know a lot of people that worked for Vale for a very short time, and there's a reason why they worked there for a very short time, specifically at Heavenly. Heavenly has, like, one of the worst employee morales for, like, any Vale resort. An employee told me that. Apparently, like, it's like a stat that they share with the, I don't know. You were doing D? Oh, no worries, no worries. It was funny to me because, like, we went from, like, 10K to 50K gambles to 420, 420. I was like, huh? What? That's all. No worries if you don't. It was funny to me in that moment. We have Crystal Aegis as well as Last Rites, Ice Wall, Slowing Sands, and the X-Strike for Genji. On the opposing side, 10 talent tier is not here for Laser Sharks. The mid fort does go down to Genji, so I was skipping some information there. 1 more stack needed for the Chromie. Dragonite phase did end. We're probably like a minute away from our next phasing for Dragonite. Very low cooldown from when the objective phase goes down to when it's up again for contest. Ice Wall, I feel like it was more of a zoning tool. I don't think the Mei was really looking to like capture someone with that. And even then, like Ice Wall, it's a 60-second cooldown, relatively low, active cooldown immediately as well. So it's not like you have to wait. What is it, like 4 or 5 seconds inside Ice Wall? So you don't have to wait for that to elapse for the cooldown to start. Not like a big thing, but it's just, you know, little things to note. Some cooldowns don't actually start till it's fully done. Like Wrath of Berserker, for example, or Twilight Archon, or Archon, excuse me. Like, you'll see the cooldown, but then when it actually ends on the character, then the cooldown actually starts. I made that mistake when I was casting once, and I was like, oh my god, they can literally just pop Wrath the moment the Wrath is over. Not the case. Genji jumps into the top lane. Big shockwave from Hogger, staggering blow to create a little bit of room. Hanzo on his way up here to help out. Blessed Shield, Ravenous Spirit, Shockwave, Dragon's Arrow, and Light Bomb picked up by the side of Laser Sharks, but Call of Twilight, they've got a really good experience lead right now. The Chastise, the Dragon's Arrow, can they make Blessed Shield? Genji gets the activation of X-Strike, but they still take down Malthael, and I think the members of Laser Sharks got to be happy with that. Pulling some of that experience, Ice Wall onto the... Oh no, Ice Wall and Nazebo, he had Ravenous Spirit as well. He was just lined up perfectly, and Calm goes down in bottom lane. Another structure to be picked off by Call of Twilight. Laser Sharks, they gotta sharpen their teeth on this in this game. 4-1 in kills, favoring the enemy. About level 13 to about level 12. Scaling, and it looks like a Dragonite will go over to the side of Call of Twilight. And while they channel this, it's a good time for me to throw up my teabag.
The flame cleanses all.
Also, if you are enjoying yourself here, be sure to follow. Does not cost you any money. We do upload these videos to YouTube. Be sure to subscribe over on YouTube so we can grow the channel. We do upload Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, trying to be consistent with our new schedule on YouTube. That way also there's content over there that if, you know, you miss me on a Monday when I'm off, then you can enjoy some casting over there. I've also been highlighting the VODs with Lord Farquaad and Shromp, so that way people can watch those in the future as well. I'll probably do the same thing with this Bloodborne playthrough. But we have a here and there Chromie. I did not even notice that. We have a here and there Chromie. We rarely see this. Now, it's great with Adhoral Anomaly, not Adhoral Anomaly, sorry. It's great with once again the first time, since you can go to a previous Echo location. And you have the extra Echo as well. So I think it gives you the opportunity, activate to teleport to an area near an Echo, swapping it with... Yeah, so you just have more opportunities to teleport around with that level 1. Just nice utility from the Chromie player we don't get to see very often. Dragon Knight expires. Shockwave from Hogger. I think Malthael was not hit by it, or I didn't see a self-cleanse, but he does have the inevitable end. And he goes down in the top lane afterwards, and Lazer Sharks find their second kill of the map. Let's talk about Nazeebo really quickly for those wondering. Maybe you're just listening while you're working. Nazeebo has 79 baseline stacks, so he's got less than 100 to go, and his scaling is not too bad. He's been killed twice, I think. He's been picked off twice. 79 stacks, spiders are done. Did go into the big voodoo level 4 for a little extra scaling on health and mana. Ice block as well, which would be nice up against the Chromie and stuff, as well as Last Right's Malthael. Hogger spinning in, finds a bounce into the enemies, and Dragon's Arrow onto 2. Will he stop? He does stop the Hog Wild. He's got no Shockwave available for 22 seconds. Chromie on the retreat as a staggering blow sets up the kill for Hanzo in the wall. By the way, Hanzo level 1 is done. He's got the 100 extra damage and 30% range increase. No Last Right stacks from Malthael. 1 Shuriken needed from Genji to be able to finish up Shuriken Mastery. Does have the Shin Gun level 13 as well. Ice Wall from Mei. Creates enough terrain, but can they find anything to Anduin? Zombie Wall, kind of defensive there. Shuriken Mastery, of course, done. 1 stack to be found in there is not surprising. By the way, this is live patch, so we do have the buff onto Ariel's overall hope generation, but we have the nerf on the Reservoir of Hope. But since you're generating more hope faster, the Reservoir of Hope kind of feels balanced in that, right? I'd like, shout out to Saint Dev, whomever you are. Whether you're a Heroes of Storm, like, community member that's just working on the game and sending patch stuff to Blizzard, which is actually, which someone might be like, that's ridiculous. That is not uncommon. It's literally how we did CCL assets. Sent it to Blizzard and they put it on the launcher. So who knows? Who knows? Could be a singular dev at the company. But yeah, well, whoever they are, savior of HoTS. Inevitable inactivation right there, trying to get over towards the fort front gate. The Bless Shield goes in, and Malthael burned every utility he had to try and get out, and he still goes down. Extract from the Genji going in, trying to get the trade into Anduin, and does manage to do so. The Ice Wall, finding your Hanzo. Blizzard underneath it. Ravenous Spirit from Nazeebo is activated and canceled almost immediately. Johanna, Hanzo, and Anduin go down. I don't think Nazeebo meant to put that zombie wall around him. I think he was anticipating like a different positioning on all that. Hogger trying to create a staggering blow or something. It's a quadra kill, but can they take down bot in this top lane? The Hogger, good Crystal Aegis onto the Mei, denies the tower shots. The fort in top lane goes down, and it looks like the Hogger lives. But Dragon Knight's available. Genji gets in position, and this will be your next Dragon Knight over to the side of CallOfTwilight, who have 8-4 in kills, about a 2-level lead, a major structure advantage, 3 structure advantage, because the top fort just went down. Yep, all forts are peeled away from Lazer Sharks. Listen, good team. Dragon Knight in bottom lane. Smacking this keep. Johanna steps up, little shield glare, kick onto the Anduin to displace him a little bit. Divine Star still passing through a few allies. Keeping the bottom lane is fallen, thanks to the Dragon Knight plus catapults behind. Malthael rotating in from top lane. Couple Chromie shots going out as well. Chromie, by the way, is the Unraveling, which was buffed in the most recent patch. Every 0.25 seconds, enemy heroes slowed by Slowing Sands have their spell armor reduced by 10 up to 50. Dragon Knight goes down. Genji swift striking, looking for the chase, but it doesn't look like there's going to be any more engagement. But yeah, Slowing Sands, the... oh, wait, hold on. Dragon's Arrow connects onto 3. The Johanna gets the huge Condemn. The Light Bomb as well is good. The Ravenous Spirit cannot find another kill. They only get 1, but I don't think Lazer Sharks are done chasing. Malthael, Last Rites, does not find Hanzo, and uh-oh. Hanzo lives, no stack on Last Rites. Malthael is dead. I wonder if he was like, oh, we'll just get 20 and then I can push the button and live again. It's like, I don't think that's going to time out there, buds. unfortunate situation here for the side of CallOfTwilight, who had such a dominant lead. The Johanna really low. The Sandblast cannot connect. Ariel split from the allies with that zombie wall. A leap of faith to pull Nazebo to safety, trying to avoid those slowing sands. Chromie gets the... Scar, are you kidding me with that scatter? I thought she was behind the gate. I thought she was good. I thought she was out. Not the case. 3 scatters hit for quite a bit of damage. So Hogger working on the camp on the bottom right of our screen. We'll see that picked up for bottom lane, as well as your Hanzo working on the Bruiser camp. So they're going to stack up these 2 camps in bottom. Hogger to go manage top soon as he finishes out this camp. And then we'll have the Dragonite phasing. I was just about to say, it should be like in a second. There it is. Sun and Moon shines up in 20 seconds. Double camp in bottom lane to be pushed in. 20 Talontiers here already on the left-hand side, though. So this is, CallOfTwilight does have the scaling advantage. Light Bomb avoided by a Swift Strike. Holding that Swift Strike to the last second. 60-second cooldown on that. Chromie up in 3 seconds. Can she use, no, the... I was like, are her clones still out? Could she, like, swap back into one in lane? That'd be kind of wild. But yeah, I think her clones disappear when she dies, so. That would be wild tech, that'd be like wild tech for Chromie players, though. It's like, you die, you respawn, you push here and there, you're back in the fight. Ravenous Spirit trying to chase down the Malthael. He's got the activation of the Fear the Reaper, a good bounce from Hogger, but this is a little awkward. The last rites goes through, and Hogger's taken down. No kill onto Malthael as the X-Strike on the right forces out the ice block of Nazebo, placing the zombie wall, that unraveling with the -50 spell armor. Little leap of faith right there, pulling one to safety. Swift Strike in. The Swift Strike resets are popping off. Ama 25. Getting great value as Nazebo on the top left of our screen lands the zombie wall to see if some spiders. Oh my god, those spiders are absolutely decimating the Genji. The deflect is activated, but can the spiders get the kill? Swift Strike, minion wave. Crystal Aegis is on point, and Genji lives with like 85 HP. But that right there on our stream is what we call a... All 5 members of Laser Sharks taken down. The Dragonite is grabbed, and this is going to be a bottom lane push to victory in map number 1 of our 3rd best of 3 here in Division 3 of Heroes Lounge. What's up, Tessa? How you doing today, bud?
The red team's core is in peril.
All right, Sandblast onto the core right now. Catapults are here. Hogger has respawned. Hanzo up in 10 seconds, but look at that damage onto the core. It is a guaranteed map number 1 going over to the side of CallOfTwilight. GG, well played for map number 1. But our real question. Yo, Zerk, what's up, bud? Good to see you. Real question. The real question here is how many stacks from Nazebo for our Twitch gamble? No, we got a big gamble here to pay out. 420 or 420. Whew, some channel points. It's gonna be a big one. I'm alright. I didn't sleep a lot last night, but I'm doing fine. I slept from like I remember I went to bed around like a little after 9.
Who the hell's that? That's not what's his name, the grad student.
Nah, I graduated. Must be the new one.
New one. That's supposed to be a
Prime sub.
Finland.
Finland! Tessa, thank you for the Prime Gaming for 26 months. I appreciate that greatly. Thank you, my friend. Pushing that sub goal up and helping us sustain some great content for everybody. But yeah, I went to bed around like 9:30ish, and I know I woke up at midnight because I checked the clock to see, like, you know, I had like the blinds to the side so I could see outside to the snowstorm, and then I was checking the clock to see as well. And then I laid there for a while, and then it was 3 a.m. But I definitely knew I didn't sleep. And then I think I slept from like 4 or 5 till like 6:30ish. So not a ton of sleep last night, but I'm doing okay. So, you know, we don't question it. How does Nazebo fully stack base quest? Nope, he had 138, so he had 175 or 174 or less. All right, let's do what we always do between games.
Prepare yourselves for battle, heroes.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into our Division 3 matchup. On the left-hand side, we have got CallOfTwilight looking for a clean 2-0 victory in this best-of-3 series with Rhaegar, Blaze, Mei, Sylvanas, and Li Ming. As always, looking to shut things down in map number 3. Let's take a look at Lazer Sharks, Raynor, Varian, Anduin, Kira, and Dahaka. Raynor, by the way, for those wondering, did go into Exterminator level 1. Has the passive Inspire that will not expire on friendly mercenaries or monsters. Or sorry, minions are mercenaries, monsters are completely different. But basic attacks deal 50% more damage to minions, mercenaries, and monsters. Monsters are considered like Infernal Shrine Punisher, obviously the Battlefield of Eternity, Immortals, you've got Garden Terror, I believe are considered monsters as well. Webweavers are considered monsters. Also, things like the Cavalry from Alterac Pass. But like Dragonite would be considered a vehicle. Much like on Volskaya Foundry, that is considered a vehicle since it's piloted by users, not just the AI. Top lane, looks like Kira finds the damage needed to take down Sylvanas. First blood goes over the side of Lazer Sharks. Nicely done. I'm ready to gamble. I'm sorry. I guess we could do who wins or loses if you guys really want. Who wins Battlefield of Eternity? Is it CallOfTwilight or Lazer Sharks? There you go. There you go. You're ready? There you go. Sorry that's the package of loose Doritos I sent you. They might be moldy. That's why they smell. Oh. I thought it was my neighbor's dog licking his bunghole and it just reeks. What a phrase to say as Sylvanas goes down in top lane. Good combo coming out from Kira Dahaka, landing another kill for Lazer Sharks. You did like him in I Am Legend? I didn't. So I didn't mind him in I Am Legend. I just didn't care for the story of I Am Legend. Does that make sense? Like, the original story is really good, and I don't know why they had to tweak. It's that same conversation we have with so many other adaptations. Like, why did they have to change something that's so good? They can literally just take the baseline I Am Legend story and just make that into a movie. I don't know why so much little things had to be changed, and, you know, I don't know. Like, someone suggested to me the Knock at the Cabin Door book, so I read that last time I was in Michigan. I was wondering if there was going to be a W for Kira right there. It does manage to get the W activation for the heal. All right. But yeah, I read the Knock at the Cabin Door book, and like the first half of it, the book and the movie are like really on point, and then the book just gets really good. If you're looking for a short story book, I think Knock at the Cabin Door, like the little short story book, if you want to read it yourself, I want to say it's like less than 200 pages. It's really short. It's really good. Big recommend on my end. Someone should probably put 10 points on CallOfTwilight's big winnings, maybe. Oh. Okay. Sylvanas is able to get the... Excuse me, Sylvanas is down again in top lane. Oh my god. Sorry, I misread it. I was like, oh, yeah, if Sylvanas finally gets a counter kill in top lane. Unfortunately not. Mei has to use the Cryo Freeze to avoid the stun of the Immortal. Drops a Blizzard, gets the icing out. 3 kills all into Sylvanas in top lane. And Lazer Sharks bullying the enemy team a bit. Magic missiles thrown in here. What's up, Cassius? How you doing, bud? Piercing Light. We've got the Raynor Fight or Flight. Reduce the Adrenaline Rush cooldown by 10 seconds. Casting Adrenaline Rush gains 25 armor for 3 seconds. What's the baseline? Isn't it like 25 or something big? That's the Inspire. It's 45. Yeah, 45. So it's now down to 35, unless the tooltip is additive or subtractive. Right side being worked on right now, but it does look like this is going to be the... Oh, wait, hold on, Kira. The Leap of Faith is good! Kira does not go down, and a massive Immortal goes over to the side of Lazer Sharks. Good, thank you for asking. Of course, bud. Thanks for coming by the stream and being part of our lovely community. That's a charge. That's a taunt. Sylvanas gets the Haunting Wave teleport in time. But the Immortal, a chunky boy, pushing on in through bottom lane. You can't hold Stark accountable. You're the one who pushed the buttons. That's like me saying, Stark, my stomach hurts from eating tacos last night. It's your fault. He didn't make the tacos. He didn't ingest them. I did. Bottom lane Immortal's gonna get all of the fort front gate, more than 50% of the fort in damage. And it looks like actually this entire structure will be going down. I'm not accounting, so it's not gonna work out. See, there you go. Easy. Yeah. Looks like Blaze in top lane's able to get back after Dahaka put some pressure onto them. Good siege in bottom lane. Takes down some, or actually gets some damage onto the keep front gate. Chastised to zone and the disengage. Looking for a third stack on Piercing Lead as it's already at 2. Pretty sure Stark pushed it. Stark is not part of Salt and Pepper, okay? Stark is not the 4th member of Salt and Pepper. And if you say Bahamut, there's only 2. Google it. There's 3. Well, 10's almost here. Let's cycle through the other numbers. So I just want to look at some of the 7s that I didn't take a peek at. We got W build for the Dahaka here. That's going to be some decent damage onto Pro Rock. The Sylvanas sees the flank from Kira. There's a Carnage in, the revolving sweep, the bop on in, the W activation, and it's gonna be enough for a kill. I thought Rhaegar might have a heal in there. Unfortunately not. Heroics are coming through on the right side. We have another Immortal phase spawning in just a moment. Brushstock in from the Dahaka, but he's gonna be just a half a second or two late. A little bit more than half a second, but still, you know what I mean? We have the unrelenting strikes from Kira. I absolutely love this heroic for her. Drag from Dahaka. Unrelenting strikes. Boom. It's like, it's visually great. Sound design is great. It's such a cool heroic. But either way, unrelenting strikes from the Kira, isolation Dahaka, light bomb, Anduin, Varian. He's already picked up taunt. We'll take a look and see if he's charging every 4 seconds or has a shield wall. And then Hyperion for the Rainer. Sylvanas and friends are trying to make something happen in the bottom lane. The Haunting Wave activation. They've got the roll. I thought they had the read with the drag, but Dahaka's tongue just a little too short. So Rainer just is going to sit here and start just dumping in damage. Has to back away for a second to avoid the Immortal stun. Yeah, Kira's sound design is so good. So, honestly, sound design in Heroes of the Storm is, like, absolutely top-notch. It was one of my favorite things to talk to, like, Kyle Dates about. He was a developer for Heroes of Storm. I think he was actually, like, one of, like, the main people that brought Kill the Zod to life. Now, the one thing I don't like about Kira's ultimate is that if you do get stunned during it, it's on full cooldown. That is the one feels bad moment. But it's low at 60 seconds. Ancestor healing onto the Mei as she's able to use that cryo freeze. We currently have some heals onto Anu. He's trying to back away, but the Twin Flames and the help of Sylvanas will get the kill onto him. The Jet Propulsion finds the Rainer. So he's looking to back away. Does he dump the Hyperion? No, he already used it, actually. That's going to be a Mei traded. Good cleanse from Rhaegar, allowing that revolving sweep to be dropped. And no purification for the Rhaegar, by the way. With how often revolving sweep would be activated, I'm kind of surprised it's not going to be purification level 7. I think there's just a ton of value that could have been gleaned for the Rhaegar player. The hollow sound attack is so cool. Yeah. Like, it's like the sword sound design is so cool. If you've never seen it, chat, by the way, there's a very good video. Blizzard put this up ages ago, and it's like a 10-ish minute video on of how they did the sound design for Asmodan with the dunk skin. So it's like literally them, like, they film themselves like doing like swoosh noises and like creating other sounds. It's really interesting. Good light bomb stun into Blaze, who's trying to jet propulsion away. Rainer gets the kill onto him. The Sylvanas mind control pulls Kira out of position, but once again, this is another Immortal going over the side of Lazer Sharks, who were saying game 1 was an absolute warm-up for us. Versa gets Self-cast heal immediately. Avalanche from the Mei. No connection. Varian charges in. He does have Shield Wall level 10. Picked up the Shattering Throw 13. Immortal to top lane. Dahaka pushing things up. Yeah, Braxis does have really good sound design as well. I think like the StarCraft event was like the second best event we ever had. The best event we ever had was the Diablo event when we got Infernal Shrines, all the Diablo characters, and Battlefield of Eternity. Not all the Diablo characters, you know, like Butcher, Johanna, Karazim. They all came out around them, I believe. And then eventually we got Li Ming. Jet Propulsion onto the Kira. Gets an auto back into the enemy. Continued pressure coming out. Revolving Sweep is denied by the Cryo Freeze. Light Bomb from the Anduin zones the enemies back, and that's really all that they can achieve. Li Ming's still chasing in. But she was not mounted. You found one for the cinematics, but not Asmodan. Look up like probably look up like Heroes of the Dorm like sound design or something, or like Heroes of the Dorm like Asmodan sound design or something. There's a video series they did like when they were doing Kill the Zod. I remember that. I doubt they took it down. Blazing bottom lane. I'm looking at this Jet Propulsion. Whoa, that was a weird interaction with the Jet Propulsion. The Hawk had the Dark Swarm, so he's kind of in Blaze's model, so the Jet Propulsion went kind of nowhere. Unrelenting strikes. There's nothing to deny that. The bunker's down for the next 9 seconds. And Blaze has 31 seconds to consider what he wants to do next. As we have the Black Arrows activated by Sylvanas in the top lane. The Mind Control from her comes out as well into the face of the Varian. Little cleanse from Rhaegar, Ancestral Healing on to Sylvanas. Dahaka Brush Talking on the left-hand side, so didn't use it earlier. Drag on. Oh, that's isolation into Rhaegar. Is there a drag immediately as well? Rhaegar gets deleted. The Light Bomb finds the stun onto Mei just as the Cryo Freeze ends. She gets the icing. Is there going to be a grapple hook? Can this Kira find the kill? And a backstab as Sylvanas hearths out on the top right of our screen. Asma Dunk. Yeah, there you go. I was like, you probably just need to specify Asma Dunk and that'll work out. So I believe this is the third Immortal phase of the game. If this is won by the members of Lazer Sharks, it'll be going into bottom lane. Bottom lane has more defensive structures as the gate is still there. Top lane has less structure health on the gate. First half is going to be burned on through. Lazer Sharks with almost a 3-level lead. I mean, currently it shows that, but 14's about to be rolled into. 2-level lead, a 10-kill advantage. Lazer Sharks, they're honed in for map number 2. Drag into Sylvanas, cleanse from the Rhaegar. Here comes a Hyperion. Blaze Jet Propulsion in. Good lockdown onto Ando, and he gets taken down. That's a reset for Li Ming, trying to find Arcane Orbs with Triumvirate cooldown value. The Blizzard or the Avalanche from Mei does not get the stun they were hoping for. Dahaka runs down the Rhaegar. Healer for healer traded as a ranged assassin is traded for Varian. So 2 for 2. Sylvanas Rhaegar on the left, Varian Anduin on the right. Dahaka, Kira, and Raynor to defend. Or I guess race. I'm not sure which they want to do. Li Ming, Mei, Blaze to defend on the opposing side. Dahaka brush talking in. Little penetrating round on the Blaze. Lands the drag. Kira revolving sweep. Blaze goes down. That is humongous as they get another Immortal phase, as I mentioned, going into the bottom lane. Booming kick. Increase the stun duration of revolving sweeps reactivation by 0.25 seconds. Enemy heroes around the primary target are also affected by revolving sweeps reactivation.
The demon moves for the
I know that do that like, what is it? Augmented alignment or something like that? Forget the like specific verbiage for it. Lingering ailment. Enemy heroes hit by revolving sweep or grappling hook have their armor reduced by 35 for 4 seconds. Grappling hook is a big one because then you can get the utility belt at level 20 and it's just bonkers how often you can use those 2 abilities. It's seriously, chat, if you've never tried it, like Stark is making a very good point. Lingering ailment with the utility belt 20 is like insane. So, The Immortal in bottom lane, still pushing in. Hyperion summoned by the Rainer. Tomato Cannon getting huge damage. That's a triple, so it's a 1.5 second stun on the right side, but Hyperion's already out. Rainer's still peppering in. Is this the call to end for the side of Laser Sharks? 8 seconds of minus 35 armor is kind of insane. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The demon has fallen.
Assist pings in the bush. Oh. Calm is faking that they're hard thing, and there comes the jump out of the bush immediately. Oh my god! CallOfTwilight falls for the bush party. Unfortunately, for the side of Laser Sharks, they can only get a singular kill. Good try, good idea, and decent execution. You know, they still yielded a kill. God, I love being able to have vision tools while casting. That helps out so much right there. I think chat really understood what was happening. Like, oh, look at that Rainer. Why did he cancel his oh, okay. Next Immortal phase, East-West positioning. The race potential, it's going to be on defensive sides, by the way. You naturally see the blue team axes are race and shield is defense. So if we were to literally swap to Dahaka's vision on the minimap, the axes are going to swap to the left side. But Laser Sharks, they're about to have 20 talent here over the enemy. They're going to delay out a camp to match the Fallen Shaman in top lane. Nicely done. Good camp timing. We'll see if it actually... Oh, yeah, they should all get in the lane together.
I am on my way, mortals. Be ready.
So waves in top are crashing. Kira, there's a charge in from Varian the taunt. There's going to be revolving sweep. Mind control from Sylvanas finds the Kira. The jet propulsion in there as well. Leap of Faith is a Kaimo cleanse. We got ourselves a drag from Dahaka, but he's got to use those Tunneling Claws to get out. Does have the Lurker Strain, bops into Sylvanas, who has the Will of the Forsaken active. Pro Rock trying to get good sustained damage onto the Dinosaur. Li Ming looking for a reset. Wave of Force is there. Rainer peppering in. Dahaka goes down. It's a reset for Li Ming as they chase in further. CallOfTwilight calling out the members of Laser Sharks here in this engagement. Nicely done. A double kill, and they have some breathing room. 6 to 16 in kills. And Laser Sharks will just look for their 20s and defense. Actually, well, I think, like, Kira could get back up, but Dahaka, he'd be a little late. He's got Brush Stock available. But the Immortals are on, yeah, the Immortals are on race sides. The best they can do is try and get, like, a little bit of damage on this, so that way there is a lesser shield, but probably May might have a snowball to blind the Rainer once he steps up. It doesn't matter. They barely get any damage on this. All right, CallOfTwilight. Moving into bottom lane. Still have a fort available. 2 towers, no gate. 20s on the right side. We didn't really talk about... Well, we haven't... Ooh, Silent Killer. Hitting enemy heroes with Unrelenting Strike silences them for 0.5 seconds and reduces his cooldown by 3 seconds. Keep in mind, Unrelenting Strike 60-second cooldown. And it's like a quarter second? It's a half-second activation. Contagion upgrade for Dahaka as he lands the drag onto May. Utilizes that burrow to avoid the Immortal Angelic Swing. I think it's like Savage Swing or something like that. Glory to the Alliance for Varian, Censure Anduin, and we've got the Raiders roll for Rainer. No upgrade on Hyperion with Execute Order. Hyperion is going to be summoned here for defenses in the bottom lane up against the Immortal and the Siege. Uh-oh, Avalanche. Oh, the Unstoppable is good for Rainer. It would have been a half-second stun. That's whatever, but Dahaka taps. Mind Control. Maybe looking for the May. Lands the drag. Sylvanas disengages. May pops Cryo Freeze, taunted by the Varian. Ancestor Healing comes through. Still no level 20 on the left side. They're like a smidge of experience away. But no one goes down. And I think you yielded a ton of siege, especially in bottom lane where you don't have a keep. You burned out some heroics. Got a few heroics from the enemy. Still have Unrelenting Strikes and Taunt available. Wave of Force from Li Ming is here. She went into nothing at level 20 yet. Is it Repulsion? Is it Talrash's Elements? Mind Control, Call of the Dark Lady. We're going to be seeing activation, or the auto activation for May's Cryo Freeze. So that should trigger right. Oh, it doesn't go off right there, the Mind Control. Kira goes down first. Li Ming getting a reset. Oh my god, reset city for Li Ming. Dahaka tunneling claws away, and he's fine. Okay, so a double kill. They should confirm bottom lane keep, I think. Bottom lane keep should be going down. Good drag onto Sylvanas. Varian charges in, unstoppable onto Sylvanas from the Rhaegar perch. Taunt from Varian point blank onto Li Ming. She blinks away. 36 on Kira, 32 on Kira, 34 on Anduin. There we go. Hyperion summoned by the Rain into zone for a moment. It is repulsion for the Li Ming, by the way. We have the Flash Freeze, I could not remember the name for the Mei, as well as Fortified Bunker. What a back and forth in the late game. 8 to 16 in kills, excuse me. 20 to 21, slight scaling over the side of Lazer Sharks. Li Ming with more combos into the gate there. Might have got a little bit of splash onto the Rainer. First half of the Immortals should be won out by CallOfTwilight. Varian throws down the banner. Rainer dealing with the fallen shaman in top for a moment, just clearing out the hounds and stuff, but I don't think they can commit to that wave clear. They want to go ahead and get the second half of this and maybe find some fights. Let's take a look. Every heroic is off cooldown except for Hyperion. 5 seconds on isolation, actually. Oh, wrong button. Sorry. Li Ming going to tap well. Rainer stepping up. Jet propulsion onto the Dahaka in the flank. Avoids the combo from Li Ming with the tunneling claws. Mind control onto Varian. He pops a W really quickly. Gets the parry. Shield wall. More arcane orbs being thrown in. Varian charges in, looking at the Mei. The wave of force repulsion pushes Anduin out of position as well. The Mei gets the flash freeze activation. Light bomb comes through. No, it's mitigated by the bunker of Blaze as the ancestral splashes to an ally around. Mei gets an avalanche onto the Varian, who's looking to maybe charge onto Blaze. Gets another taunt, and they get a kill into that. Hellbat. Kira finds the revolving sweep as well as the carnage, and Mei goes down to Rainer's autos. Might have been Hyperion, realistically, but that is an open opportunity to just race down this Immortal. Sylvanas uses possession on one catapult bottom. Haunting wave, but there's the silence you can't use! Ah! I can't believe it! Nice silent killer value. If you missed it, hitting enemy heroes with unrelenting strikes with the baseline heroic silences them for 0.5 seconds, so Sylvanas could not reactivate the E. Watches the haunting wave sneak off to the distance. And the Immortal was actually stolen by Rhaegar and Li Ming, but they're just gonna go core. They're like, oh, we didn't win the Immortal, I guess we can go core, which I feel like they could have just done anyways, but regardless, they're here, they're giving it a good old try. Let's see if it works out. Can Lazer Sharks give us a 1-1 score in this best 3 series here in Division 3? Blaze up in 2 seconds. Mei up in 8. The shielding is dropped. The Anduin with a desperate prayer, tanking some keep shots as well. Varian with the banner down on the low side of this. Light bomb finds the stun onto Blaze. So low on the Kira as the unrelenting strikes activate, trying to get damage onto the core. Can they take down the core? 5% remains. The catapults would have got it, but they managed to take us to a map number 3. GG's, Lazer Sharks. A great back and forth. Okay, give me a second. I need to go check on what Copper did, because it smells. I think he just licked his butt, and it just radiates the awful smell. Let's get it.
Prepare yourself for battle, hero.
Welcome back into Division 3 of Heroes Lounge. My name is Bahamut. On the left-hand side, we're going to be looking at CallOfTwilight with a Malfurion, Alarak, Dahaka, Muradin, and Chromie. Right side of the map will be your pew-pew Lazer Sharks. We've got your Varian, Junkrat, Anduin, Stabby Daddy, Imperius, and Leorc. Now, this is why I was so jazzed for chess. We have finally an Imperius taking Impaling Light level 1. Why is this good? Celestial Charge's final damage is increased by 75%, and its cooldown is reduced by 1.25 seconds for each Valorous brand on the target when stun completes. So if you hit a why are we in camera lock? Hello? If we hit like a W, and then you stab, and then you Solarian, and then you Molten Armor, and then you auto, you get a lot of cooldown. So yeah, baseline cooldown, by the way, for stab is 10 seconds. Stab onto Alarak. Molten Armor activation as well, but doesn't look like there's going to be any early game kills. I have the answer. Lurker or not Lurker, pick Imperious and go Impaler. Oh, okay. Triple gamble going on right now. I know those are difficult for chat, but how much sadism will Alarak have by the end of the game? Be sure to get your predictions in if you are able to. Muradin, he's trying to back away. Alarak with a combo. Anduin goes down. Little beach day for the Anduin right there. It's time stop from the Chromie. Imperious needs to back away. I don't know about you, chat, but whenever I clean up something gross, even though I've washed my hands 10 times, I still feel like I need to wash my hands again. I don't know if that's just me, but like that always happens. Like, I'm just sitting here like, I need to wash my hands. I just washed them twice with dish soap. Vigorously. After working on a farm, no. I feel like after working on a farm, even more so. Imperious is going to be taken down as he walks through the alley, and that's going to be good sandblast damage in. I have good-ass soap. Yeah, but I still don't, like, it's the mental part. That's what I'm getting at. I don't care about your soap. Got the time troubles, by the way, for Chromia, the chronic conditions at level 4, so she'll have the movement speed debuff to enemies, movement speed buff to allies who are caught with a time trap. Hand sanitizer, that actually, I can see that because, like, the alcohol smell probably helps out a little bit. Like, that, you know, gives that brain, you're like, ah, yes, alcohol. The germ killer. Concussion Mine, Celestial Charge into the objective, not the objective, the camp pit. Time stop onto 4 people. Concussion Mine back onto the point. Where are people going to be blasted right now? Doesn't look like there's an activation. Maybe there was, not 100% sure. Maybe it wasn't even a Concussion Mine. Tahaka pops out of the ground. Imperious one, look at all those stabs! Look at all those stabs! Look at it! So many stabs right there.
Do a barrel roll.
Oh, but burn the Imperial is so much better, Bahamut. I need my 2.5% damage. Or you could just stab a bunch of times and be done with it.
The Raven Lord demands it.
Chaos Reigns locked in, and so is my lock-in for an all-in for 100 or less. We got odds on all 3. Let's go. Alarak goes down to 100 sadism, and he gets picked off. The level 4 Battle Hunger increased the healing of Valorous Brand by 80%. Let's see, what's the other? Oh, there we go. Molten Armor grants armor. I thought the level 4 kind of didn't matter. If he just gets 1% sadism, or, you know, like 101, yeah. No debuff on that sadism, by the way. Didn't go into the, I'm blanking on the name of the talent, but it's hindered momentum right now. It's only just going to be having that movement speed augment. Varian is going to look to anchor here. There's a Concussion Mine as well. They take the little corridor on the right side. Muradin in a really precarious position as he's able to Dwarf Toss away, but the Celestial Charge will come through and find the setup into Muradin. Is there another stab from the daddy? And nope. By the way, thanks again to Lard for the 5 gifted subs during the poopy part of the stream, if you will. I knew it, too. The moment I smelled it, I was like, yeah, I can hope, but I doubt. It was like that dog hadn't been let out since, like, last night. Varian. Steel trap thrown down. Shots go on to the left-hand side. We got 28 to 36 in core HP. Little leap of faith. Murden able to dwarf toss away. Excuse me. 34 stacks for the Chromie on once again the first time. 30 stacks for Murden on his Perfect Storm. I wanted to say Sledgehammer, but that's level 4 right there. 10 Palantirs almost here on both sides. Let's go ahead and cycle through the other numbers. Stormbolt from Murden into the Varian. Looking to invade the camp. Chastise finds Dahaka. Charge around the corner. Celestial Charge nicely avoided by a Burrow of Dahaka as the Riptire from Junkrat comes out. Wrath of Angiris, Sky Suplex, sets up the kill for Imperius. I did promise some subs when I got home. I appreciate that very much, though. Going above and beyond. You got your passport application submitted. Congratulations. What is it, like 6 to 8 weeks if you're not asking for a rush on it? Mine only took like 4.5 or so weeks. Like, mine did not take as much time. I did pay for the rush service just for safety because I wanted to make sure I wouldn't miss Germany. But actually, wait, no, I didn't pay for the rush service, and it still was really quick. But I did put on my application that I had plans to go to Germany, so I do think they take that into consideration in the U.S. passport stuff. 4 to 6 weeks, yeah. Hey, congratulations. Good job. Good job. Like, my dad always said it, and I always agree. Like, it's always handy to have a passport in the United States. And they take, what, 10, 15 years to expire? So, yeah, it's like, what, $150 or so? Maybe more, I can't remember. Telekinesis to keep the Varian inside of the Slowing Sands. Uses the Shield Wall, Counter-Strike. Time Stop, Light Bomb, Riptire, everything, and the kitchen sink is being thrown out right now as Malfurion activates the Tranquility. Leoric is going to be pulled out of position, goes down, big Celestial Charge in, the Wrath of Angiris finds that Alarak right into the Steel Trap of Junkrat, I think. Alarak goes down to Junkrat damage as Murden Avatar will be activated. Taunted by the Varian, a root from Malfurion with our Mill Dreams helps. Meanwhile, Pro Rock gets the channel uninterrupted. Another charge from Varian. 2 seconds on a taunt. Another root from Malfurion, though. Concussion Mine over the root from Junkrat, but it actually gave him the sleep status still. Chromie here and there! Oh my god. We don't see many Chromie here and there's, but Pro Rock is using this like a pro. I love it. Absolutely phenomenal play from Pro Rock on that. I was like, oh yeah, Chromie's dead unless she has once again the here and there. And oh, look at that, she does. Alrighty. So we've got Tranquility, Counter-Strike, as well as Isolation, Avatar, and Slowing Sands. On the opposing side is that Shield Wall, Riptire, Light Bomb, Wrath of Angiris, the Sky Suplex, as we also like to call it, and the Entomb for Leoric, as 13s are going to roll through. Time Stop onto the Imperius is just going to be a slow debuff. We never get to see one here and there. It's just always timeout. Nice Shield Wall before the Silence comes through. There's going to be an Anduin Light Bomb, Counter-Strike, Counter, Play. Time Stop on to this Imperius, the Leap of Fate to pull him a little bit safer. There's the Isolation connecting on the Angelic Man, but somehow he's not dead. What? Wrath of Angiris was looking for, I believe, the Alarak, but he's able to just kind of shift to the side of that one. Chromie with a flank. Actually, she's hearthing out on the right side of the screen. Chastise, Alarak, goodbye Sadism. Back down to 100. Malfurion goes down as well. And our next objective phase is spawning with Leoric in position to get the channel.
The time is now, heroes. Claim the altars in my name.
They're gonna delay. Okay. I don't blame them on that. Doesn't feel too greedy. 9 minutes 40-ish in. There's no bell tower conversion or upgrade, excuse me. Still fort values. Chromie may be found out over here. Time Stop onto 2. Varian has a taunt. Drain is on Chromie. And there's another here and there to get her out of there. Nicely done. Chromie with some Sandblasts. Varian's going to stand behind one of them to deny any of the delay. Alarak with Lightning Surge, Chattering Teeth Zone, Murden Dwarf tosses in, lands the Stormbolt, couple autos coming through as well. The fight breaks out again. No 16 talents here on the right side for Laser Sharks, 13's on the right, or on the left. Riptide from Junkrat, big piercing Stormbolt from Murden. That's going to be a very low Imperius taking down the Chastise from Anduin, finds a stack, but I believe that is a dead. No, the Leap of Faith. They still get the Stormbolt into the gate, which pierces through onto the Junkrat, but that will be your variant falling as well as the Imperius. And they wanted the 5 shots, and the greed was denied. I believe there's something about overconfidence. 28 to 25 in core HP, as Sappers are grabbing the left side.
Like all the others.
Denied.
Indeed. Nicely done, Rommel. Sapper 1, 2, and 3 go into the structure in bottom lane. They should convert this fort back in their favor. 134 sadism for the Alarak. He's got Blade of the High Lord, so his max sadism is, what, 190? No, he didn't actually take the level 4, so it is 150 is the max. 6% from takedowns, 28% from Blades of the High Lord, as it's just auto attacks up to a max of 40. So yeah, 170 is the max that he can go to. 30 plus 40. Time stop on the left-hand side on Leoric as Chromie gets a couple shots in. Here comes Malfurion Tranquility. The Imperius gets a Leap of Faith to safety as Riptide from Junkrat will be summoned. They're all going for this point. God, Junkrat, I'm sure, wishes he had extra oomph. The Concussion Mine's a little anti-synergistic because I think Imperius would have had resets on Celestial Charges. Anduin Varian go down. The camp is still picked up by the members of Laser Sharks as now Imperius looks to get some big plays, but I don't think it's going to work out for him as he's taken down by the Chromie as well. A quadra kill picked up as the center teleports open up. Death timers are kind of close to the spawn times of the objective. I think this could be a lot of shots into the side of Laser Sharks. And there's the upgrade. We have the center teleport opened up as well as the fort and the fort's upgraded to keeps.
You had better hurry. The altars rise again.
So Alarak base sadism, 100 currently. Leoric is going to cheat death. He's going to respawn. He'll delay out the Dahaka here. Muradin putting some pressure onto Junkrat and bottom, who was getting a couple poke shots onto Versa. I do think that'll be bottom shots going through. Dahaka trying to make something happen up over here. Varian flanking in. Lands the drag. The banner comes down. Dahaka's in a really bad spot now. And the counter denial, the counter overconfidence says, I think they're going to get top right and top left. Gonna try and get this bell tower, but I don't think they get this in time. I don't think they have the siege. Imperius should channel before they get the conversion. 4 shots do go in. It counts. 20 to 21. Boss is up and available. As our Alarak continues with the lethal onslaught level 16. Slowing Sands down on the ground. Deep breathing. Good root from Malfurion. Slows down the Imperius to step up. Spread volley, and we'll be able to take that down. Some anchoring from the 2 solo laners there. 18 to 17, and it's looking like the progress bar is about equal between those two. Drain onto Muradin, telekinesis, Discord strike. Leoric trying to Wraith Walk out. He's got 269 HP. Alarak wants 1 lightning surge, but I don't think he's gonna get it, and Leoric hearths out to safety. Slowing Sands, Imperius looks to back away, even though he's mounted. I do think they get the mid lane bell tower conversion. Minion wave in bottom is slowing things down. Sapper camp here as well. Junkrat gets the bell tower back under control. Spread volley clears out the Sapper camp. And another one stolen away just above. Unraveling for the Chromie level 16 or level 18. Lurker Strain popping people around, but no more than that. Toss in. Minion eats the Storm Bolts. Concussion Mine pushes Muradin further away. Double objective phase. Not game winning, but it could be 10 shots into the core of Laser Sharks. We're going to find out here what's going to happen. Full Celestial Charge build, by the way, for the
They
Imperius. The
claim
Pathetic
the
Mortals as well as
altars
Celestial
do not
Schweefnish.
disappoint me.
Dahaka getting top left. Alaric gets a combo into Leoric, dropping him around 50%. Desperate Prayer from Anduin was utilized. Slowing Sands without unraveling. Minus 50 armor. Murden looking for the flank. Lands the Stormbolt Thunderclap. Nice protection from Varian. Gets out of the Slowing Sands. That minus 50 spell armor is going to be off. Spread volley for a little bit of poke. Still no level 20. Drag from Dahaka onto the Imperius on the left side of our screen. Meanwhile, Leoric is putting some pressure onto Chromie on the low side. Wrath of Angiris is maybe a disengage duel for the Imperius. Leoric is hit with an isolation trying to, or no, that's Anduin. Hit with an isolation trying to wiggle their way out of that one. Varian charges in on the north side. Leoric goes down on the south side, and Versa, oh! Murden launching in. Dahaka does go down. Now Varian gets the channel. Varian will fall, and it's 22-11. I feel like with the triple kill you just got, you should go boss. Now they want a siege. They want a siege. They do have Sledgehammer Muradin. They've got 142 stacks of scaling on that level 1. The extra cooldown reduction. They are going to go... Actually, you know what? They have this way faster than I anticipated, so this plus boss is actually still very much on the table.
Blue team has destroyed a fort. My hold on this realm tightens.
Alrighty. So boss is grabbed. Leoric is going to respawn next to Imperius. We got Junkrat managing bottom. Next objective phase is a repeat of the last one. We're going to be seeing top left and right. If the bell towers are held the way they are, 2 bell towers are needed for Call of Twilight to take the series in a 2-1. Can Laser Sharks shut down the enemy? This is late game Towers of Doom. This is where the real fun starts, in my opinion. I mean, it's the best map in Heroes of Storm, like competitively, like for fun to watch, etc. We do have Rewind, Muradin, Isolation, Contagion. We've got a Deadly Charge for the Alarak, as well as Malfurion with the Life Bloom. On the right side, it's going to be the Buried Alive. We'll see Imperius with the Brand of Solarian to reduce the duration of Valor's Brand to 5 seconds, but it no longer is consumed when triggered. Censure for the Anduin, Cannon Bowls for the Junkrat, and last but not least, Varian with the Glory to the Alliance. Filthy Alliance. Oh, 124 Citizen, by the way, for the Alarak. Entomb from Leoric is tried. Drag onto the Imperius. The Leap of Faith pulls him to safety. Looking for the Celestial Charge on the 2 and does land it. Is there going to be a Wrath of Angiris? No, it doesn't connect. And the Imperius is in a really bad spot as the Chromie continues to just throw in Sandblast after Sandblast. That is going to be 5 more shots going into the enemy core. The Sappers actually might just win the game over here. And it's going to be 1-2 over the wall. GG, well played. Call of Twilight takes the series in a 2-1. Nicely done. A great back and forth here in Division 3 of Heroes Lounge.